Hey, we're Aqua Cherry, and thanks for checking out Long Island Music and Entertainment.
Woo! That's what we chose, gonna make it to the top. Baby, let's go. That's how that's how it goes. Going into one in the same drum goes. And in the starlight, that's what we chose, gonna make it to the top. Baby, let's go. Party a whole long time, but we don't start yet. When we reach the goal, that's when them get set. Rules for sure, watch the window. Every girl wants a bicycle, she goes. Make a hand there, and of course the one. See the money driving all over me. She never ever knew tick-tock on time. Like it up like a bird, then stop on the line. That's how it goes. Going to work in the same job for that starlight. That's what we chose, gonna make it to the top. Baby, let's go. That's how it goes. Going to work in the same job for that starlight. That's what we chose, gonna make it to the top. Baby, let's go. Look at this morning like the glow from my eyes. I'm feeling hungover because I'm partying all night. I'm talking in for work like my boss is gonna know. So I'm speeding on the freeway and I'm running red light. Cops pulling me up. I ain't time to fight because I can't afford to lose. Got the right to do tonight. I'm always thinking about the parties in sight, but I need to wait to find take the fun to do the night. That's how it goes. Going to work in the same job goes. The rock star light. That's what we chose. Gonna make it to the top. That's how it goes. Going to work in the same job goes. The rock star light. That's what we chose. Gonna make it to the top. Baby, let's go. Because I party all night. I'm going to for work and my boss is gonna know. So I'm speeding on the freeway and I ran a red light. Cops pull me over. I ain't got the fight because I can't afford to lose. Got the ready to do that. My boy is me up another party's in sight, but I gotta wait to fight, take the party. That's how it goes. Going into work in the same drum goes. The rock star light. That's what we chose. Gonna make it to the top. Baby, let's go.
What's up, Limeheads? Thanks for checking out another video here at Long Island Music and Entertainment. We are here in Amityville at Bulldog Grille, where my guest sitting at the picnic table with me with Aqua Cherry. What's up, everybody?
What's going on? How you doing?
All right, these guys just killed their first set over inside. Let's just go quickly over a quick band intro. Introduce
Hi, I'm
yourselves.
Chad White, Aqua Cherry lead singer.
Courtney Caramatico, Aqua Cherry backup and lead vocals sometimes.
Hi, I'm Stu. I play bass. I'm John.
I'm Brian, I play guitar.
All right, now
Sing some.
Yeah, you sing some? A little bit? All right.
Yeah, we saw you singing.
We
We saw you singing.
So, you guys are from what? The Port Jeff area? Or
From
Amityville?
Amityville originally.
Okay.
North
Stony Brook.
So we got all of Long Island here, all right?
We're Long Island.
All right,
Is
so
Long Island?
let's get right into the music aspect of it. Influences. We heard a lot of Bob Marley. Rob, who else did you hear?
Bro, we heard Junior Gang Marley, which is never done. My dude right here killed it. Killed it.
So who else were your influences, and why the reggae rock band?
Well, all right. I was born in Jamaica, so reggae is just my upbringing and my life. I've always been reggae, so that's, you know, a lot of that there. I mean, I like all sorts of music. So as far as rock, I love rock also. So, I mean, specifically, I don't know any artists that I can really name right now, but I know that I love music. So when we got Brian, and Brian has a reggae knowledge like the fullest, like just in like any other natural Jamaican. You know, he came to the table with a rock edge also, so that kind of brought us to a point. Because originally Aqua Cherry was more of a rock / partly reggae band, And you know, when the other lead singer left, Derek Gross, we had to kind of do a different thing because I couldn't do Derek. I had to do me. So that's why I ended up being more, or the band seems particularly more reggae now than it was then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Courtney, when did you join the band?
I actually joined the band like about 4 or 5 months ago.
I thought it was 100 years ago.
Yeah.
It's been around forever.
We actually ended up vibing really well, so it ended up working out. I've been listening to reggae music, blues.
Yeah, give it up for Amityville, man.
Absolutely.
Get that
Amityville, born and
eclectic
raised,
music.
Graduated from Amityville High School,
Woo!
so repping Amityville here. And basically, I've just been jamming and vibing with these guys for a little while now. It seems like it's going really good. So.
Honestly, I got to put my 2 cents in. It's the Hispanic causing panic, Bobby Ramos behind the camera, but I got to just say, like,
You always got to throw in your 2 cents.
of
right?
course, you know what? I give you 10 cents. My 2 cents is free. But anyway, I got to say, man, from the videos that I've seen on Facebook, yes, we will give a shout out later on with Facebook. Courtney, you said 4 months. Honestly, it felt like you've been in here since day one.
Yeah,
Since day one.
You really fit in.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Since day one.
All right. Yeah. So you said, what's that?
Talk to Brian.
Yeah,
Talk to
Brian,
Brian.
over
Hey,
here.
is he
I'm always ready to talk.
All right. So when did you start with the band?
I'd say a couple of years ago. You know, I've always had an original project called I Respect, and Chad. You know, we known each other just from playing open mics, and then we just hit it off. You know, just chatting, and he asked if I wanted to come down and play some, and I figured I'd give it a try. I mean, why not? You know, we got a Jamaican and playing some reggae music. I mean, that's right up my alley, and you know, I've always loved reggae the best. You know.
So Brian, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Again, putting my 10 cents in there.
Sure.
Not only do you look like Bradley Noel from Sublime, is that a big influence?
I mean, he opened my mind up to a lot of other artists, but
Gotcha.
because he would
Gotcha.
throw covers together and then he'd do his own version of it. So I had to do some research and look up those artists. But you know, I've always had an extensive reggae knowledge, so I've always been into it. So what he did was genius.
I gotta say one thing though, man. During karaoke, I could do a mean "Caress Me Down," and I even know the Spanish lyrics.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Might have
Right
to bring you on
there.
stage
all-
for that later.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bands, like all good bands, you know, all bands have a good drummer, and he's been kind of quiet back there. How you
John. John.
Scofflaws back
That's
there.
it.
doing? John, what's your history with the band?
Brian asked me if I'd be interested, and I heard the band and I liked it, and I've been with it about a year.
Nice.
Tell them where you're really from. What band you're really actually from.
Well, I've been associated with that crazy Scofflaws band.
That's crazy.
Awesome.
I know. Here we are in here we are in Amityville, Long Island. It's springtime. I know, Chad, you said from Jamaica. What do you think of this spring weather we have here on Long Island? It's freezing out here.
I'm glad for this because it's not as cold as it was last week with the 4
True.
storms. What do you call them?
You don't have
Nor'easters
cold
that we
weather
had.
like this out in Jamaica,
Well,
right?
the coldest it gets is like 50 degrees, so this is like the coldest.
Oh my God, man! I would love that. I
I
would
mean,
love that
that's
any
the
day.
coldest. Normally it's like 60s, and when that 60s hits 64 degrees, everyone's got their sweaters and jackets on.
Hey, you guys are a master of some awesome covers that we just mentioned a little while ago, but you also are a band with originals as well.
Yes.
So tell us the history of the originals, the background of some songs.
Well, Aqua Cherry's always been an original band, and mainly trying to get some just ideas out there, you know. And even when we had a different flavor with the Reggae Rock concept, it was just about getting the original music out there and letting people know like how we felt. So then, when we transitioned from the other lead singer, Derek Gross, we needed to keep going with that idea because original music is what we did and do. So we just, so for instance, you said to reference some songs. We actually have some songs coming up out of recording. Currently, we have Forever. It's on iTunes and Spotify and all the other places you can find music. It's called Forever by Aqua Cherry. We've got Bleaching / Drunk Clothes, we call it. It's about waking up and having to go to work after drinking all night.
Oh, like tonight?
Yeah. Well, tomorrow we don't specifically, but
Oh, yeah, that's true.
usually. And then we have Straight to the Top. That one's about just not letting anyone hold you back from your dreams. There's Feeling So Good, which is really just a sexy song.
Yep.
We'll leave it at that.
Yep.
The lyrics really explain itself. It's just-
Slackness. You come with the
it's a little
slackness.
slack, right? So it's just more about trying to get our ideas out there, and I mean, you know, it's original. We love to be original. You know, that's really.
Hey, everyone wants to be
covers
original,
help to
right? That's
connect,
the,
you know.
That's the connection. You know, that's the
Yeah.
key to get out there. Now, Aqua Cherry, how did that name come about?
All right, so our former lead singer Derek Gross had that conception, and he still to this day won't tell me what it means. It meant something, and you know what? When we decided we were going to continue without Derek, it was, do we keep the name or do we switch it? And it was just, for us, it became a new thing for us, where it was just like it meant sexy. Aqua Cherry, you know, you hear it, you associate it with fun,
it's a wet
and it's no longer.
Thank you. I was just gonna say that.
Right?
Wet
It's not-
cherry.
It's not necessarily. I mean, we'll leave that up to your interpretation, you know. But what you're supposed to associate with Aqua Cherry is just a fun experience, and you know, whether you're listening to it on your radio or your iPad or your iPod or your computer, or you're seeing us live, you're supposed to just feel the feel the vibes.
Come
and
see
enjoy
us
it.
live and
Yeah.
direct.
All right, so before we let you go, I know you're starting your second set pretty soon in there. Where can we find you? Social media? Go ahead, plug away.
Facebook.com/Aqua Cherry, at Aqua Cherry on Instagram. I mean, just Google Aqua Cherry. You're gonna find us. It's really. You might see another clothing line on there. Let's plug them. But you'll see more of us. So check us out.
All right, so
that's it.
thank you for joining us. I know it's cold. You guys got to get inside. So once again, we're here at Bulldog Grille and in Amityville. My guest, Aqua Cherry. Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks for having
Thank you.
us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yep.